Wars, The Rise of Skywalker is coming to theaters on December 20th. And with the film being the final chapter in the Skywalker saga, Star Wars fans all over the world had questions they want answered in this film. I know I got a few of my own. 10 to be exact. So sit down, relax, and I share with you 10 questions I want to be answered in Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. Number 10. Why are our heroes going to the wreckage of the Death Star 2? I'm so excited to see the Death Star back again. Seeing it as a kind of ancient ruin that our new characters haven't visited, seeing them walking around in those spaces would be cool. But I don't want them to go back there just because it's a cool place. I want them to go there for a reason, and they need to answer what that reason is in the movie. Are they going after some item that is there? Maybe that where Papa Palpatine had been chilling since the Return of the Jedi. Also, why is Kylo going there too? Is he just falling away, or is he after the same thing that our heroes are looking for? Number 9. What the heck is C-3PO doing? So, everything we've been seeing about C-3PO is pretty interesting. Some posters show him holding Chewbacca's bowcaster and wearing his bandolier. But then I see the trailers and even more real stuff from him. One of the trailers featured him with glowing red eyes, and then the final trailer seemingly showed his death scene as it is something that getting done to the back of his head. Like, I'm so confused. The droid that acts is so nervous and scared all the time is usually trying to get out of dangerous situation. So what is going on with him, and why is he getting work done to him from that small creature? My opinion is that they're trying to get some sort of information from him that C-3PO can't recall, aka something from the prequel trilogy, as he did have his memory wipe after that. Maybe he has to reset his memory to that before the original trilogy. I don't know. All I know is that C-3PO is a character that for once I'm interested in his story will be. Number 8. How will they connect all 3 trilogies in this film? In an interview, J.J. Abrams said that this movie will connect all 8 previous films. What? So this movie is supposed to be wrapping up the Skywalker saga and has references to all the previous movies? How will this be done? Will I get my dream seeing it, all the Force ghosts having their own Jedi Council and giving Rey advice on what to do about the Emperor? I mean, we did get Yoda in The Last Jedi, so a lot of things are possible. Heck, we could even see Jar Jar Binks. I take that back. I do not want to see him. J.J. Abrams got so much pressure on him, and I hope he can deliver. Number 7. How is the Emperor back, and why is he only coming back now? When audiences watched Return of the Jedi back in 1983, and when I watched it back in the early 2010 for the fourth time, we all thought that the Emperor's story ended when Vader threw him down the shaft in the Death Star. But we were all shocked to hear that familiar laugh in the first Rise of Skywalker teaser, and after the first poster revealed, it pretty much certain that the Emperor will be back for this film. But how and why? How did the Emperor survive the fall, and why did he wait 30 years since the event of the Return of the Jedi to come back? What is his master plan in all of this? Well, in the comic, Sith can store their essence in objects, so this isn't anything new for Star Wars, and of course, we can't forget about the Emperor's favorite thing, which is cloning. As for his plan, he had to be coming back so he could restore the regime over the galaxy. But one thing is for sure, the Emperor seemed to be having a big role in this movie. Number 6. Who owns the fleet of Star Destroyers? In one of the trailers, we got that amazing shot of the fleet of Star Destroyer. Easily had to be at least 30 to 40 ships there. But who owns them? They don't look like anything from the First Order. They look more like design from the days of the Empire. They also had some strange weapon on the bottom of them, plus a red stripe. So they could belong to anyone. They could be a misdirect and owned by the Resistance, but I doubt that. They could be an old fleet that the First Order is using. Or my theory, that many people have brought up, is that it could be the Emperor's fleet. Number 5. will the question of who are Rey's parents be answered? Oh, you thought after The Last Jedi where Kylo told Rey that she's a nobody and that her parents were nobody, that these questions would be laid to rest. Nope, sorry. With J.J. Abrams back to direct the last of the trilogy, I think the question will be up to debate again. And I do seriously think we will finally get an answer on who her parents are. So many theories go with this, and here are some of the bigger ones. Rey is Luke's daughter. Rey is Han and Leia's daughter. And also Kylo's sister. Rey is a Force baby, just like Anakin was. Rey is the Emperor's daughter. Rey is a female clone of Luke or the Anakin or the Emperor. To me, I buy into that last theory, that she's a clone of one of the more powerful Force users. That will explain why she can control the Force so quickly, and also would still make her nobody, but also connected to the Skywalker saga. Because, let's be honest, the Skywalker saga wouldn't end with the last living member of the family being the bad guy. Number 4, what the heck is going on with Dark Rey? Back in August, some footage from D23 that Disney and Lucasfilm decided to show us went online a week after the event. That last shot in the trailer got a lot of people talking. If you don't remember, the shot shows Rey in the dark hood and holding a double-bladed red lightsaber. Like, how? What is this? Is it a vision? And if so, whose vision is it? Is it a dark side clone of Rey? Does Rey somehow go to the dark side during the movie? Number 3, will Kylo Ren, Ben Solo, be redeemed? Ever since walking out of The Force Awakens in 2015, wow, that movie came out a long time ago. That's crazy. Anyways, after walking out of the movie, one of the biggest questions a lot of people had is, would Kylo Ren be redeemed at the end of the trilogy? And back in 2015, a lot of us, including me, automatically said no. Because dude, he killed Han Solo. You do not get to come back to the light side after killing one of the original 3. But after looking back at the movie and also Kylo's journey in The Last Jedi, there are also strong arguments for both him getting killed off and also staying bad. And there's also an argument for him coming back to the light side, just like his grandfather before him. To me, Kylo never had gone fully to the dark side yet. Even with him killing his father and almost killing his mother, he doesn't have the Sith yellow's eyes, and in both films, he is conflicted about his actions. In The Force Awakens, he almost had to get his father's permission to kill him. And in The Last Jedi, he couldn't shoot down Leia's ship in the beginning space battle. Though he is the villain of the trilogy, and to be real, most of them want him dead still for killing Han Solo. We just have to wait and see what JJ had planned for the grandson of Darth Vader. 2. Reylo? If you ever been on Twitter or on any internet since The Last Jedi, there's a group of people who think that Reylo will happen. What is Reylo, you ask? Well, Reylo is a fandom relationship between Rey and Kylo Ren. But what is interesting is that it isn't something that the fandom just came up out of nowhere. There's evidence that in The Last Jedi and the marketing for Rise of Skywalker that supports this becoming a thing. From the moment in The Last Jedi where Rey and Kylo were trying to touch hands in the Force, to the moment where they were walking together after they killed Snoke, and then Kylo wanting Rey to come join him, and Rey wanting Kylo to join her. You can see in the film that they do have some feeling for each other. In the teasers to Rise of Skywalker, there are so many hints of this happening. Like in the final trailer, Rey is talking about how nobody knows who she is, but Kylo answered, "But I do." Now, trailer can edit things to make us think one thing will happen and another happens. But the marketing pairing them up and suggesting that something more to the relationship, I seriously think it a strong possibility that this could be confirmed. Plus, if Kylo does get redeemed, that's a perfect way for him to go back to the light side for someone that he loves. Now, whether that romantic love or if they pull a Return of the Jedi-like trick and say they're siblings, I don't know. Number one, what will the state of the galaxy be like at the end of the movie? Ever since young Anakin was taken to be a Jedi, the galaxy that Star Wars is set in has many ups and downs. From the Clone Wars to the fall of the Republic, then being ruled by the Emperor, and then the New Republic taking over only to be destroyed by the First Order. Many different hands had controlled the galaxy, but who will be left standing at the end of this movie? Could they have a bad guy win and the First Order be in control, or even the Emperor? Will the Resistance win and they establish the New Republic? Will it be something completely different? So, those were the 10 questions I want to be answered, but I bet you all had questions that didn't make it onto my list. So please leave your comments below telling me what questions you want Rise of Skywalker to answer. Also, while you're at it, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. This has been Chris of the Fourth Wall, and I'll see you at the movies.